Who were the key figures in the early history of socialism? If you're curious about the people who shaped the early history of socialism, you're about to meet some fascinating individuals who laid the groundwork for this significant political and social movement. Let's start with Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, two of the most influential figures in socialist history. Marx, born in 1818, and Engels, born in 1820, were revolutionary socialists who wrote seminal works like the Communist Manifesto and Capital. Their ideas centered around the concept of social class, historical materialism, and the inevitability of a socialist revolution. Marx and Engels believed that humans are social beings whose nature is shaped by social interactions, and they argued that a communist society would allow for free and creative production. Another key figure is Robert Owen, often considered the father of the cooperative movement. Born in 1771, Owen was a British industrialist who transformed the village of New Lanark by abolishing child labor, introducing free health care, and providing decent homes and education. He advocated for small, local collectives and collective ownership of property, laying the foundation for what would later be known as Utopian socialism. Thomas Spence, an English radical, was another early advocate for social reform. In the late 18th century, Spence called for the common ownership of land, decentralized government, and welfare support, particularly for mothers and children. His ideas were detailed in pamphlets like Property in Land Everyone's Right and The Meridian Sun. In France, Henri de Saint-Simon and Charles Fourier were prominent utopian socialists. Saint-Simon believed in a society run by industrialists and experts, while Fourier envisioned small, planned communities. Both thinkers contributed significantly to the early socialist movement, with Saint-Simon's ideas influencing later Marxist thought on historical materialism. Eugene Debs, an American socialist, played a crucial role in the United States. As a fiery railroad union leader, Debs ran for president 5 times and was a key figure in the Socialist Party of America. He advocated for public ownership of utilities, expanded public services, and a living wage for workers. Fred Hack, a shoe store owner, was the first socialist to hold public office in the United States. Elected to the Sheboygan, Wisconsin City Council in 1897, Hack supported the building of schools and public ownership of utilities, setting a precedent for socialist office holders in the U.S. These individuals, along with others like Thomas Paine and Charles Hall, who proposed plans to support the poor and criticized the effects of capitalism, formed the backbone of the early socialist movement. Their ideas and actions paved the way for the diverse range of socialist tendencies that followed, from democratic socialism to Marxist-Leninism. Understanding these key figures helps us see how socialism evolved from its early roots in utopian communities and radical social reform to the complex, global movement it is today.